Yes, student, here are some more informations, okay, about the Charles law. That is, in previous class, at the last video, we have seen Boyle's law and Charles law. So I am adding some more information about the Charles law. That is, the in the very simple form, the Charles law can be given and stated as, at constant pressure, the volume of fixed amount of gas is directly proportional to the temperature. Directly proportional means what? As the temperature will increase, the volume of gas will also increase, or as the temperature will decrease, the volume of gas will also decrease. That is fixed amount. Okay. But what is the reason? The reason is that the temperature is directly proportional to kinetic energy. That is, when we increase the temperature, the kinetic energy of gaseous molecule also increases. And if the kinetic energy will increase, then the molecule motion will also increase. And as the molecular motion will increase, the volume will become more. That is, volume also expanded. Like, there is an example of hot balloon. Okay, what is the hot balloon? You have seen in our army Kent area that sometime that army persons are sending the balloon, okay, a very big size of balloon. Okay, how it is possible? So what they are hitting from the lower side, as much they are hitting, more and more the volume of gas is getting expand, and therefore now it becomes lighter, and therefore it can go rise in the high altitude. When they have to bring it down to the ground, then what? The heating, they are stopping the heating, so volume decreases and therefore it comes down. Getting? So the hot air balloon is the good example of it. Student, you have seen some more experiences in your daily life, like in the summer times, okay, in the month of April, May, June, you have observed that many of the bicycle tires gets burst while it is running. Now what is the reason of bursting of tire and tube of the vehicle? It is because earlier in the vehicle fixed amount of air were filled at low temperature, but at the summer time and the daytime, when the temperature, that is atmospheric temperature, increases, the gas filled inside the tire or tube gets expand. Now it is not getting space, therefore it is getting burst. So often you have observed in the road that the tire and tube are getting bursted. Okay, this all these things about the Charles law. Now, as it is directly proportional, we can say V is directly proportional to T, or we can write it V is equal to K into T. What is K? K is a proportionality constant. So, equation 1 can be written as V divided by T is equal to K. So, we can again state one more law, that is simple definition. The ratio of volume and temperature always remains constant. That means what? It gives, if the volume will again increase, the temperature will again increase, the volume will again increase. That is what? If V1 is the volume at T1 temperature, then at T2 temperature, volume will become what? Simply V1 upon T1 is equal to V2 upon T2. Again it is equal to K. So on the basis of it, you can solve a numerical question belonging to Charles law. One more thing we have observed in earlier video in the graphical form, that okay, according to Charles law, if the temperature is decreases, volume is getting decreases. Suppose initial volume of fixed amount of any gas were 273 ml at 0 degree Celsius. So as we decrease the temperature and it reaches up to minus 273.5 degrees Celsius, then what? Then the gas which were filled earlier will become what? Zero volume. That is, it will not have any volume. But is it possible that there is a gas, but at this temperature there will be no volume of gas? So theoretically, that is hypothetically, it looks like that. But in practical life, this is never possible, because as you decrease the temperature, the volume will decrease, but a time will come when the gas will convert into liquid. Gas will convert into liquid, and if you are decreasing more temperature, that then it will become what? Solid. That means there is no chances of its volume will become zero, but hypothetically and theoretically it looks like it will become zero. Therefore this scale of temperature is called Kelvin scale or absolute zero. Absolute zero, that is the lowest possible hypothetical or only theoretical temperature, which is minus 273.15 degrees Celsius, at which the known amount of gas filled in a vessel becomes zero, which is actually what? Never possible. But theoretically it is possible. Now one more thing is there about the Kelvin. Student, in physics and chemistry you always remember that the SI unit of temperature is Kelvin. Therefore whenever you have to solve the question and if it is given by the degree Celsius value, then very first you have to convert it into Kelvin scale, that is Kelvin temperature, by adding 273 with given degree Celsius temperature. So this is a new scale of temperature which is started from minus 273.15 degree Celsius, or this is called the zero Kelvin, isn't it? That's